Hi everybody, it's Tatiana once again. This is like my third video today. I think it's going to be the last one today. But this is the second part of my possible TBR for the blackout for 2018, which again is being or has been being spearheaded by Denise over at Art Books Live, whose channel again will be linked in the description box below if you haven't checked her out. Please go do so. In this video, I will be sharing with you a short list of the books that I want to read or want to get to or on my radar to get to in 2018 that I don't own, as well as are being released in 2018 that I want to read. None of these lists are exhaustive. Anything can pop into my list as the time progresses. As I did state in the previous video, I am not starting the blackout until February, but I'm also not planning on doing it for the entire year. The goal is to start it in February and see how long it goes, with the first attempt being to go February, March, April, so 3 months. And then again, we'll see how it goes. I may get started and be like, I'm just going to keep on going. The books that are already released but I don't own, that are on my radar, and I have my list right here beside me, I'm going to go through very quickly. First, those are The Outsider by Richard Wright, which Denise raves about. I think it's probably her favorite. Am I right, Denise? Richard Wright novel. So that is on my list, so that the next time she says something about it, I know what she's talking about. The Cutting Season by Attica Locke. I haven't read anything by her, and so I'm just going to start. I believe that's book 1. The Known World by Edward P. Jones, which I just talked about on live with Denise and KT and Kia Dene during one of Denise's live streams. Perfect Peace by Daniel Black. Daniel Black is on my list. That's the book that's been on my list the longest by him to read. If you can tell what I'm doing, like, it's the books that I've been wanting to read and just haven't gotten to for whatever reason. That's the plan for next year. Then The Summer That Melted Everything by Tiffany McDaniel. Dominique I'm spacing on her channel name. I will link her review of that in the description box below. I really want to get to that. Why am I spacing on her channel name? Oh my goodness. I'm sorry, Dominique. And then Jam on the Vine by LaShonda Catrice Barnett, which has been on my TBR of wanting to read it, I want to say since last year, and I haven't gotten to it yet. So those are the books that are released that I want to get to. I also have a list of 5 books that are not released that I want to get to, and I'm going to share those with you, as well as their release date. And if there is a synopsis available, I have Amazon up behind me. I'm going to go through the synopsis as well. So, well, not behind me, behind you. And I don't have these on my list in publication order, so I'm going to try to change that as I'm reading it. So the first book is being released January 16th of next year, and that is Binti the Night Masquerade by Nnedi Okorafor. That is the third and I believe final book in her Binti novella trilogy. I am really looking forward to that. I'm not reading the synopsis on that at all because I haven't read Binti Home yet, and I don't want spoilers. The next is An American Marriage by Tayari Jones, which I have up behind me. And synopsis says, newlyweds Celestial and Roy are the embodiment of both the American dream and the New South. He is a young executive and she is an artist on the brink of an exciting career. But as they settle into the routine of their life together, they are ripped apart by circumstances neither could have imagined. Roy is arrested and sentenced to 12 years for a crime Celestial knows he didn't commit. Though though fiercely independent, Celestial finds herself bereft and unmoored, taking comfort in Andre, her childhood friend, the best man at their wedding. As Roy's time in prison passes, she is unable to hold on to the love that has been her center. After 5 years, Roy's conviction is suddenly overturned, and he returns to Atlanta, ready to resume their life together. So that is the synopsis for that. Tayari Jones, I've only read one book by her. I also have Leaving Atlanta, but all of her books, I believe, are set in Atlanta, and Atlanta, at least in the Untelling, which is the story that I read by her. It really is like a character in itself in her novels, which I really enjoyed. So that is An American Marriage by Tayari Jones. That is being released February 6th of next year. And then I have 2 books that are both being released on March 3rd. The first is Children of Blood and Bone, which is book 1 in the Orisha Legacy, and that is by Tommy Adeyemi, and I am really looking forward to this one. Here is and it's a short synopsis. They killed my mother. They took our magic. They tried to bury us. Now we rise. Zeli Adebola remembers when the soil of Orisha hummed with magic. Burners ignited flames, tenders beckoned waves, and Zeli's reaper mother summoned forth souls. But everything changed the night magic disappeared. Under the orders of a ruthless king, magi were killed, leaving Zeli without a mother and her people without hope. Now Zeli has one chance to bring back magic and strike against the monarchy with the help of a rogue princess. Zeli must outwit and outrun the crown prince, who is hell-bent on eradicating magic for good. Danger lurks in Orisha, where snow leopards prowl and vengeful spirits wait in the water. Yet the greatest danger may be Zeli herself, as she struggles to control her powers and her growing feelings for an enemy. And that is Children of Blood and Bone by Tommy Adeyemi. And I can't even remember, I don't remember where I heard about this, but the Orisha are like deity. They're like a god for the Yoruba tribe. I believe that's right. Lord, forgive me if I'm wrong, and I'm putting that like all on YouTube, but I think that's right. And then the next is Speak No Evil, a novel by Uzodinma Iweala, and he is the author of Beasts of No Nation. This is his second novel. So let me scroll past the accolades. Okay. On the surface, Niru leads a charmed life. Raised by 2 attentive parents in Washington, D.C., he's a top student and a track star at his prestigious private high school, bound for Harvard in the fall. His prospects are bright, but Niru has a painful secret. He is queer, an abominable sin to his conservative Nigerian parents. No one knows except Meredith, his best friend, the daughter of a prominent Washington insider, and the one person who seems not to judge him. When his father accidentally discovers Niru is gay, the fallout is brutal and swift. Coping with troubles of her own, however, Meredith finds that she has little left emotionally to offer him. As the 2 friends struggle to reconcile their desires against the expectations and institutions that seek to define them, they find themselves speeding toward a future more violent and senseless than they can imagine. Neither will escape unscathed. And that is the synopsis for Speak No Evil, a novel. And both Speak No Evil and Children of Blood and Bone are being released on March 6th as of today. And then the last book that's on my list does not have a release date as of yet, but I am crossing my fingers that it is released in 2018, and that is Praise Song for the Butterflies by Bernice L. McFadden. I have absolutely no idea what this novel is about, but it's by Bernice McFadden. That's really all you need to know. I don't even think there's anything on here. Uh-oh, it comes up on Amazon. Ooh, it's got a release date. Excuse me. July 10th of next year. Holy crud. Excuse me. All right. Abebe Cicada lives a comfortable, happy life in Ghana as the privileged 9-year-old daughter of a government employee and a stay-at-home mother. But when the Cicada's idyllic lifestyle takes a turn for the worse, Abebe's father, following his mother's advice, places her in a religious shrine, hoping that the sacrifice of his daughter will serve as religious atonement for the crimes of his ancestors. Unspeakable acts befall Abebe for the 15 years she is enslaved within the shrine. When she is finally rescued, broken and battered, she must struggle to overcome her past, endure the revelation of family secrets, and learn to trust and love again. And that is Praise Song for the Butterflies by Bernice L. McFadden. That is being released July 10th, 2018. And where is my pen so I can put that on my notebook? Because I did not know they had a release date. I am super duper excited right now. If you have suggestions for books that are being released in 2018 by African American authors, please feel free to leave them in the comments below. I am horrendous at finding new releases prior to their release date unless somebody tells me. So by all means, please tell me. I have heard of all of these books either on Twitter, on YouTube, or at the, African American Literature Book Club website, which I will also link in the description box below. That's an excellent resource for finding African American authors that are new to you, as well as just finding black books in general. So yeah, that's all that I'm going to have for this video. Again, this list is not exhaustive. Anything could jump in between both of these lists as I go about the year next year, but I am very excited for the Blackout 2018. The more I talk about it, the more excited I become. So hope you would like to join us in that endeavor, or at least add some books by black authors to your TBR, especially next year. And that's all that I'm going to say for this video. I'm going to go because this has been a long day and my mouth is hella dry. Thank you all for watching, and I hope you have a good weekend whenever you see this video. Peace out.